I was just thinking this has to be one of the most photographed shots in the world with the Dome of Salute in the distance there, and how substantial it is. And you sort of think that out of extreme adversity comes something like Venice, because if you think Venice started as a result of the end of the Roman Empire, when all these hordes of Goths and Visigoths were streaming into Italy, murdering, raping, pillaging, and people came to these squelchy islands of sand, clay, just to get out of all the destruction. And gradually, they built up this. They became the largest trading nation in the world. But still, when you look at it, to me, there's just a little air of impermanence about it, because Venice is sinking, the water's rising, but that makes it perfect. I don't like permanence.
At my age, why would I? Even when I was at school, I knew that Venice was sinking into the mud and the sand to eventually end up like Atlantis, lost beneath the waves. One of my favourite places here, and I think it's as important as any museum, is the Rialto fish market. It's got the freshest fish I've ever seen, and for a fish lover, it's a sheer delight. But now the developers want to get their hands on it because they say the local population is dwindling and this prime piece of property can do its job in a much cheaper area out of the city. Hence the defiant flags with a Venetian lion saying, "Rialto, do not touch." Luca Fulin is the son of a prominent hotel owner here. It's very nice to see the younger generation taking over, like it is with my sons. Although young, he's seen a few changes and feels the tide of tourism is getting ever stronger.
Do you feel proud to be Venetian?
Yes, I feel proud and I love this city. In the last years, a lot of people are leaving Venice. And the demographic numbers are going down, you know, from the 90s, 120,000 living here, and now we are only 55,000. But I want still to keep the traditional and the local products.
Why are people leaving then? Is it?
You know, the price of properties goes up, some tourism reasons, so that's why, you know, a lot of people are leaving. But especially for the properties price, you know, it goes up in the last years in a crazy way. But maybe at this point we need some more Venetian, you know, live in the city.
I said to Luca I wanted him to cook one of my favourite dishes of all time, that spaghetti vongole, pasta with clams.
Okay, so first of all, some olive oil. Then I will use a little garlic.
I was interested to see that he chose these clams Tellene. It showed to me that he knows a thing or two. They're so deliciously sweet.
Okay, now the Italians, they start to open. We use, there you go. We use a little bit of wine, okay?
Good.
So you see, they start to open one by one, you know. And they have inside a little bit of sea water. So this makes the dish even more intense, the taste. And then to use a little bit of broth, of sea bass broth.
So you're obviously enjoying this. When did you start cooking? How long have you been doing it for then?
Since I was very young, you know, with my grandmother first, she started to teach me how to cook. And this was one of the first dishes actually made me do at home, you know. So she gave me the passion for the kitchen.
Have you done any TV before?
No, never.
Well, it's a really good idea to do something you're very, very familiar with, because then you can concentrate on talking to me. So what's next then?
So after this, we are boiling the pasta.
And that's always boiling in every Italian kitchen, a pasta boiler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Great. I need one of those.
I won't cook completely the pasta in the boiling water. I want to end the pasta be cooked in the talim, so the pasta will get the flavor.
I remember the first time I tasted this years ago in Venice. I thought they've cooked that pasta in the broth, but you finish it in the broth.
Absolutely, that gives more flavor to the dish.
So that's how you get that sort of like very gleamy finish to this dish. Well, I never realised that before.
So here we are. Yeah, you can smell this good, huh? Smell it.
Luca chops up parsley and chives. That's what I like about making these programmes. You're always picking up new things. By finishing the pasta off in the pan, it gives it more depth of flavour and a better texture.
There we go. So you see how creamy is this pasta? It's fantastic.
I'm loving it.
So a little olive oil.
He finishes the dish off with grated bottarga. All the trendy chefs in Italy and around the Mediterranean are using this year's star product, bottarga.